Invitational. It's totally Invitational. But I'm here with Nightmare, with Ice, and Thursday. Thursday might not say hello. I don't know if Thursday has a microphone.
Well, hello.
How's it going, Ice?
And Social Nightmare, hello.
All right. And already starting out with a really early Duskwing. Oh my gosh. Bottom left-hand side, we have EZmode's Gerpums with SuprSP's NotAGlassCannon. Top left-hand side, we have TryHrd's AdolphCaesar and LOL's ArchonLord.
Top right, SeexySauce, HotSauce. Bottom right, Victor and Arjay. Lots of elites. Pretty much no heroes this matchup. Ravens, we see lots of Reapers, Corruptors as well, and Ghosts. It's going to be an interesting combination. Also, you don't see any melee units.
No, not a single one. They all went sharpshooters except for SeexySauce, who decided to go with Marauder.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the Seeker. Ooh. I don't really like the Seeker on a particular elite unit because you're not going to farm much and it's not going to die. Like, by the time you get enough energy to do the second one, its regen will be almost at full health again. So for that reason, it's almost worthless to... You basically wasted like 50 minerals or yeah, a bit close to that.
Hey, Ice, I think there's a little bit of crackling coming through when you're talking. It might just be like a simple adjustment of the earpiece. Maybe it's hitting your chin.
Let me switch the thing.
Okay. All right, and it looks like Arjay getting a Corruptor on the field. So just a little bit of background. I guess William Kim did not make it, and he was replaced with Arjay, which is really unfortunate. I would have loved to see William Kim in this game. These are high-level players. We have NotAGlassCannon, Gerpums, AdolphCaesar, ArchonLord, SeexySauce, HotSauce, Victor, Arjay. It's just... These are top-level players, and I love seeing it. Victor I haven't seen too much in Scrim, and Arjay I don't think I've ever seen in Scrim, but we definitely seen SeexySauce and HotSauce, and I know ArchonLord plays super hard. AdolphCaesar, it's a mix-up. I see him play super hard some days, and some days not so much. And Gerpums, from the other day, he was totally on fire. And NotAGlassCannon, while he's not extremely, like, OP, he's consistent. I like watching him play. It's really a toss-up. I'm not quite sure if he's going to do incredibly great today, or if it's going to be, kind of average. We'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because you see so many Corruptors on the field. There's going to be a lot of flanks coming in where someone's going to take advantage of a corruption off of another team. So I think we're going to see a lot of that this game.
All right, so I'm going to switch it over to a player cam. Let's go with Gerpums. There we go. And I'm going to check the site real quick and see how the audio is. See how the audio is with game sounds. So we can get some feedback coming from the stream. And so far on my end, it looks great. Everything is set correctly. I just want to make sure that the audio sound is good.
Good.
And Ice, I think there's a fan or something going on in the background.
I'm using my iPad. Is it pretty loud on stream or not?
The fan is. The iPad, though, sounds good. Actually, whatever you just did, it sounds perfect.
Like now?
Yeah, it sounds good right now.
Okay, cool.
Is there...
Hold it on my lap.
Oh, okay. Was there like a fan or something close by you?
Or in my computer, but it's not really loud, so it's interesting that I can pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, if maybe if you can move away from the computer or something. I don't know.
No worries.
All right, and it looks like Gerpums coming out with a Reaper on the field, and you're right, Ice. Everybody is going elites. We have 3 Reapers coming out for ArchonLord, 3 Reapers for HotSauce, and we're about to see probably 3 Reapers coming out from Gerpums as well. 2 Ghosts, lots of Ravens. This is insane.
Yeah, in terms of control-wise, HotSauce is going to do quite well. He's definitely a strong player in terms of controlling the Reaper. He goes that almost every game, so he's very confident with microing. And Sexy with the Raven, I think their strategy is pretty solid, and if they make the correct counters, they're going to take the game. That would be my pick. Arjay right now, 3 Corruptors flying around, doing mass corrupt, but I think his partner should be with him right now. With the Duskwing. because you have 3 Corruptors to protect the Dustwing. There will be no Corruptors trying to hunt it down. And opening, I would say even Victor, go to Dustwing so that you can take advantage and just farm with the Corruptors.
I agree, because, with 3 Corruptors, that's going to be less money for RJ to spend on upgrades, and eventually bottom left is going to, out-tech bottom right, and he's going to start feeding on the units despite the corruption.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree that there should be some Dustwings there. Instead, choosing to fight HotSauce top right, and HotSauce seems to be winning.
Yeah, pretty horrible concave, but they had a bigger mass here at bottom left.
Everybody's attacking bottom left too, and they're keeping their supply quite low.
Oh, we can see the Corruptor going down.
Ooh, nice pickup of the Corruptor. And Secret Missile on the Dustwing, and he gets it.
Should have cloaked.
Now, would the Cloak have neutralized it?
He probably could have lived, because Cloak will give you 40% damage reduction, which makes the Hunter's Secret Missile doing like 120 or so instead of 230. So.
I see. That's interesting. Well, I think with 40%, it'd come out to, about 140-ish or so. Yeah. It probably would have lived. Wow, I didn't even know that the Cloak gave damage reduction too.
Yeah.
And that's why we have Ice here in the stream. It's always great having the analytical side. Thank you, Ice, again, for joining us. And there we go. We do see that there are now 3 Reapers coming out from Gerpums. And oh my gosh, he's just wrecking Victor's units. Victor isn't even paying attention, and he's totally coming in from the side. There we go. Now a corruption goes down on the units. And that was a nice little pickoff from Gerpums. Not quite as good as what he was doing in the first game. In fact, he's a little bit behind. He's the lowest right now on the board.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting how Sexy is going. His tech choice, he goes 1 Raven, and then he goes Stalkers like 8 minutes into the game. So these Stalkers are fairly worthless right now. I think he should just make the tech switch at 10 and get Lancers, because these Stalkers are going to be dead weight.
That's a good observation. Maybe even getting a double Raven and then switching to Lancers.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I would agree to.
That is going to be interesting. So we'll see how he fares against the sharpshooters. He does have the high ground, but you're right. That is going to be a lot of Lancers and a lot of even Marines that are in this army before he gets up to Lancer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I thought he was last place. Sorry. It was actually SeexySauce. He's at 12,000 or 1,200, 1,211.
HotSauce pick off a Reaper. I think he lost one of his own, so it was an even trade.
All right, so I'm going to Alt-Tab again just real quick. I'm going to just set the camera in the center.
Nice pick off with the Ghost.
I just want to see how our volume is compared to the in-game volume. And okay, Sigma's saying it's okay, so Ice is a little low again. God dang it. Oh, you can't even hear game volume? Really? So you're not even hearing like the Marine screams or anything like? Oh my gosh! All right, well, I guess I can turn the volume up just a little bit. I just don't want it to overpower. All right, there we go. So hopefully you guys can hear some in-game.
All right, 10-minute mark. We see Victor going with Goliath. Nothing yet for any other guy, and Lancer from SeexySauce. I think we're gonna see Desi. Yeah, we see Desi from HotSauce. So it's gonna be a Lancer Desi combo.
Oh, Immortals coming out for ArchonLord.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Gerpums and his partner NotAGlassCannon are just kind of waiting and seeing what's out on the field before they switch. But if you look, NotAGlassCannon does have 1,600. We could be seeing some airplay coming out here, Ice.
I hope so.
I hope so too, but if it's going to be Mutas, those Lancers are going to tear right into it. Same with the Goliaths. But another air tech, like maybe Race, could do very well.
I also want to say versus those Corruptors too, as I found out yesterday. Corruptors are a pretty good counter to air.
Yeah, let Ice talk about that for
Yeah.
for just a second. He'll explain exactly how OP it is.
If there's air, then I'll talk about it. If not, then whatever.
Yeah, if
But
we
yeah, he's thinking right now.
he is.
He's scanning around, trying to figure out what he should go.
In fact,
The
even
thing is,
Gerpums
though,
hasn't
this is
switched
very
yet.
critical. He could be stacking up supply, which is very crucial with air. But he spent it. Yeah, he got Wrath.
So Wraith, I think, is a good choice, especially against the Lancer. And it could be good against Seeker. I mean, this is a great choice against Seeker, too. The evasion is good. We'll see if he gets early evasion. Which he doesn't have enough yet for it. But
The thing is, he's going to be pretty much sitting duck and only attacking top left for the next 8 minutes or so because Arjay has the 3 corruptors. And without any training ups, he shouldn't engage that. Very even game so far.
it is very even, with the exception of SeexySauce and NotAGlassCannon. This is where I think the game might change into either GlassCannon's favor or SeexySauce's favor. It's really going to come down to how they use their units. Now, NotAGlassCannon does counter these Lancers very well, but if he would have went Mutas, he would have countered the Hybrid Destroyers. It was a tough decision. We'll see how the race do against the Destroyers.
Gerpums hasn't chosen a unit yet. He could right now, so he might go for...
Go Reaver. Get Reaver.
I don't think he'll go Reaver. He might be going for Immortals. Nope, he went
Decies.
Which is fair, yeah.
It's a fair choice. It's going to counter the Goliaths.
HotSauce with another pick off.
And here come the race. Going right in at the Immortals. For attack, though, they hit pretty hard. And as you can see with the race, he decided to go with 2 attack early, which, I don't know. I tend to favor the evasion right off the bat.
He got that beforehand. Now he's just saving for training ups.
I hope so, because that evasion is so worth it. It's the best upgrade for him. Whoa.
It didn't say who took out the Raven. I'm guessing it was SeexySauce.
So there's 3 attack on those Corruptors, and Wraith just has to be so careful right now. In fact, he's going right in. No, he picked off one of them.
Yeah. It's good, because Arjay doesn't have... I don't believe he has the... Yeah, he doesn't have the upgrade for the Merc. So right now, it's a very fair fight. Actually, Wraith would do much better. But once he gets the range and he can kite all air, then it's going to be a different thing. But I don't think... We'll see what he chooses. It's such a new thing that a lot of people don't use it. That's the thing. Nice pick off.
Well, Ice, I don't know if you're seeing this, but Arjay is also saving up as well. He's at 1,200, 1,200. And lots of lag.
Well, it's going to be tough because right now he doesn't have anything to kill.
Oh, NotAGlassCannon, do not pause.
I'm here now anyway.
How's it going Thursday?
Just finished eating.
Alright, so hopefully the lag is subsided. Usually you can do it in about 20 seconds. What do you think, Nightmare? Should we resume? If you want to go ahead and give the countdown.
Yeah. I guess he's resuming.
It's already on the way.
Nightmare, can you give GlassCannon a whisper and just tell him not to do the countdowns or anything, just in case he might get kicked? Referees don't get kicked, but he could have. Just want to make sure that we don't have to do like a recover. That would be.
To resume.
Ugh. Nice concave from Gerpums. You should be able to pick up Victor's units here. And these Wraiths are very strong against Goliath. Very strong. They do extra damage to Mechanical and Massive. So they do a little bit of bonus damage to the Goliaths. Even though it says that they're worst against Goliath, and that's really interesting. I guess that's just because they're direct counter. The Wraiths are armored and massive. It's almost like they counter each other. Ice, do you want to touch on that? How do they do as far as the counters? How do they fare? Uh-oh. Is Ice with the... Oh, he dropped. Okay, so let's get him back into the call. Alright, so Ice, are you with us? Icy Poo. SeexySauce. Where is he? Usually takes about 2 times before he'll pick up. Icy, are you with us? Where did that little boy go? So I think Nightmare turned off his microphone, and it sounds so peaceful. There's always a lot of feedback that comes through calls.
Yeah, usually I'm muted most of the time until I say something, just in case.
Yeah. All right, so Ice is having some trouble. Might need to switch from his iPad to his computer or something. NotAGlassCannon coming in. He could deal some damage to SeexySauce, but instead backs out. There he goes. And he's going to do a lot of damage to those Lancers. There they go. Down they go. And Brutalisk. That is an interesting pick. God dang it, Ice. Why are you not enjoying this call? Come on, Ice. Pick up. He is just having some technical difficulties, isn't he?
All right.
Yeah, he's back.
Are you back now, Ice?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. So, Ice, there was 2 things I wanted to touch on. One, how do Race fare as far as the counter? They kind of counter each other. Goliath counter Race. Race kind of counter Goliath. And then 2, tell us about the Brutalisk pick.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, the thing with Arjay, if he was going air, there was nothing he could have done to try to recover because he's so behind, and I don't think Brutalists will do well just because they're so shitty and he is already behind. Or I think they're going to become a fee corner very soon.
Okay. Can you touch on the Race versus Goliath?
So it's only Victor with Goliath, and judging from how he's doing right now, I think NotAGlassCannon would be fine because they're quite on an even footing, and Gerpums has Desi, so just with that, I think they will manage fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Also, he does have the trainings, but he does not have the multi-lock for his Goliaths.
Multi-lock's not that important right now, because it's quite glitchy, I would say. Later on, it's 350, it's so cheap, but sometimes you'll notice that even when it's attacking ground, it doesn't really attack air still. And sometimes it works great. NotAGlassCannon should get... Oh, he's still working on the training ups. So in this position right now, I would like the Desi to just come here to poke the Lancers while NotAGlassCannon goes in as well.
And in fact, SeexySauce just blinked in. This would be a great opportunity for Gerpums to go in.
Yeah.
But I don't think he quite knows what's going on. No, he doesn't even know that he's there. Takes out that Raven super quick. And nice, a Medibabe coming out for Gerpums. I would like to see NotAGlassCannon get that Medibabe instead.
They
But it's going to be both. Yeah, both can
They can
benefit.
both get it and heal everything a bit faster.
And this is ballsy. Gerpums going right in and attacking his counter. Brutalist counter the Decies, but he's so strong.
They're doing quite well with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, HotSauce is just getting massive feed. He's already 3k up on everyone.
Those hybrid destroyers are really scary, though. Look at that. They're 8 attack. He doesn't really have a whole lot of hit point upgrades yet, but he could very shortly. And it looks like ArchonLord's Immortals are being pushed back. But the Immortals are doing very well, too. They're holding their own, and he's got quite a mass.
Yeah, and they're quite good against Sexy right now. Sexy is... yeah, Raven with Hunter Seeker Missile, once the Immortal micro the shield, it's not going to do much damage. He should be microing the shield right now, though. Oh, he doesn't even have it.
I agree. If he had it, though, I agree. You should always micro the shield.
Yeah.
Double Seeker. And the Race coming in to do some damage. Pretty good splits by NotAGlassCannon. Good use of the air, I think. It's like you said, he's being defensive.
Yes, like, I don't know why he's back. He went back to his base right now.
Right.
When his partner's still there. Like, he should be sticking with his partner all the time.
Yeah.
And here, like, he shouldn't be going alone without anything. Just little things like that.
And missing out on a lot of feed. He could probably be at 5,200 right now instead of 4,200 if he engaged a little bit more.
Yeah.
Wow, Corruptor just went down like it was nothing.
Yeah, Corruptor, especially early game, they don't fare too well. What I was complaining Corruptor about is when it's quite late game and you have, say, 20,000 and the other person has air, you can spend 600 to get 3 Corruptors and support your army, and they'll be tanky as hell. And they would fare pretty well against any air units.
Savior. And it does hit Gerpums.
Oh my goodness. Gerpums must be kicking himself right now.
Yeah. Overextended just a little bit. But NotAGlassCannon did escape with everything.
Yeah.
If anything, it's just losing that Medi. You can always get your mercs back, but I always kick myself when I lose the Medi. It feels like such a loss.
Mm-hmm.
So Adolph on the high ground. He's fighting 2 fronts right now. I would say you should probably back out. In fact, the Ghost was even killed by Double Seeker. And there he goes. He is backing out now. He has two less attacks from SeexySauce, so it's probably not wise to engage both fronts at the same time.
Yeah, every engagement they're pulling a little bit and a little bit ahead, especially now that they have 4 Ravens. The energy is just going to trade better as time goes on.
Right, because the Seeker missiles are free, and it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, so they can go in, do some damage with better upgrades, Seeker, and then go out and rinse and repeat.
It looks like Gerpums is actually trying to micro his Medibabe with the race. Instead of microing it, maybe he should just select one of the groups right there in the middle and just... Ooh, he didn't split! Oh, yeah. But the evasion saved him.
Yeah. Raven Hunter Seeker doesn't really do much to Wraith.
Thank God. Because there's got to be an air unit out there that can survive. Scouts? Nah. Mutas? Sometimes.
Oh, here we go. Nice pick off.
Nice pick off. And he didn't overextend himself.
Nice.
That is hot. Very, very nice, GlassCannon. Very nice. Get off my side of the map. That's adorable. All right, so now it's HotSauce and SeexySauce's turn to kind of push in and fight Victor. Could get blindsided, though, if these Immortals come in. And where's his partner? What's Archon doing? Okay, so AdolphCaesar is fighting both. He's going to lose all of his units.
Yeah.
He should not be engaging both at the same time when he doesn't have the superior upgrades. He just fed those units, basically.
Pretty much.
And now HotSauce inches even farther forward, 9,484. And another Raven coming out from HotSauce. And I feel like NotAGlassCannon has such a big supply that he should be kind of like a pendulum, just kind of going between top left and bottom right, getting as much feed as he can. He's mostly just flying around. And look, he backs out in engagements at strange times.
He was scared about the splash, but very good play on Gerpums. If they can communicate with each other, say, hey, every engagement, I'm going to move forward to stutter step so that the auto attack won't splash you, then NotAGlassCannon can just A-move on everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they should be getting 2 medis right now, though.
I agree.
Yeah, or at least take advantage of the middle heal. You'll heal your stuff faster that way.
And you know, these destroyers are quite low. If they got into another engagement, I think they'd be able to win. 5 attack to 8 attack, though. That's scary. And he does have 330 hit points. He is a little bit more superior to Gerpums. And Seeker, you better split your army, buddy. There you go.
Yeah, not doing much damage.
No, not that much at all.
Nope.
In fact, this army is so clumped up, it doesn't even look like there's 800 supply.
Mm-hmm.
That seriously looked like a 300 supply army.
Yeah, and then they spread out.
Yeah.
It's like, how does physics work? Every wraith is flying on top of each other.
They're just at different altitudes, man, I guess. They have the most advanced flight systems, because, I mean...
Well, hey, they can evade whatever comes at them with energy, so...
I guess.
Pretty good.
There's a system like this implemented in, U.S. aircrafts, but it's not nearly this sophisticated. Oh, but we wish it was. Yeah, and NotAGlassCannon might be able to benefit from a little bit of Ravens himself. He could throw down a few PDDs as he goes in. If he goes by himself, I would say staying with the Gerpums army would definitely be the best. And I think Gerpums should definitely scan, make sure he has the vision, so in case there's another savior that comes in.
Crazy flank right there. And the Wraith almost got the Raven.
Get out of there, Caesar. Caesar. Where's your partner? I feel like the synergy between partners is sometimes a bit off. I've seen that a lot in EU play sometimes too. Sometimes there'll just be one player out doing his thing and the other one's just picking his nose. And
it's tough because right now Sexy has better tower control. So does NotAGlassCannon has better tower control.
Mm.
So in a sense, they don't have vision at all. They don't know when to move out. And every time they move out, they just get surrounded again. So it's a very tough battle from this point. I would love to see HotSauce soon get some corruptors.
Whoa, lots of secret missiles.
Yeah, just complete feed right now. Even in a choke, they can't fight. And now the blocking.
Oh, Glass Cannon ran right into those Goliaths. Luckily with the evade, he didn't lose that much, but...
Yeah. This trade is just not working out. HotSauce is winning every time.
Well, we're seeing Adolf very aggressive, but, I mean... If Stalkers are anything like they are in Ladder, they're just not a very good unit to use by yourself. I mean, they're kind of like assassins. They're not tanks, and it seems like Adolf just kind of goes in there with, he's got less upgrades than the army, and he's kind of just tanking it, not really blinking.
Seeker on the... not doing any damage really.
No, good splits.
Well, part of it is, so this is how you're supposed to play Lancer. And I was going this over Artie the other day. So let's say in that battle, HotSauce was right here. So what he could have done is he could have blinked right here and here to form a concave.
Right, high ground.
Yeah, whereas they were just all clumped right here doing an even trade with a choke. So that's what you got to do when you're playing with Lancers.
Looks like bottom left does have superior vision, and he's going straight in at the Brutalisks. And I think that's a wise idea because the Brutalisk just can't really do the damage. In fact, kind of unnecessary backing. He doesn't even need to do this, really.
No, he's draining pretty much all the energy, and then going back to fight again. Odin, I don't like this choice.
Who got an Odin? ArchonLord. Yeah, even SeexySauce saying, what? Strange. So HotSauce and SeexySauce doing very well. 11,000 points so far. SeexySauce at 8. They're currently, they're first place all the way. Second place would be NotAGlassCannon and Gerpums. So you can see just bottom right and top left are becoming feed corners.
Ooh, that was a nice Seeker. Those Wraith didn't have much energy. Losing the Medi.
And poor bottom right, they just can't catch a break. Everyone who's bottom right is like instant lose. So sad. So here's what I'm seeing a lot coming out from ArchonLord and from his partner AdolphCaesar. They go in, and then they back out, and while they're backing out, they lose everything. What would you do in this situation, Ice? Like, if you were playing their units, how would you better these exchange?
Well, first, I totally think he should be getting the defensive matrix. And microing against that. Because, like, the Odin has 11 kills. It's an 1,000 mineral investment. And overall, it's going to be very hard for it to pay itself. Like, Wraith won't be engaging you unless they know that they're going to kill you. So when you get an Odin and you're already behind, it's so hard to farm. I would love to see them just teching up attack and get Ravens themselves and slowly trade energy with energy. And if you can out-micro the other person, you would win. That would be the only way coming from behind. It's not about a unit choice anymore. It's you just got to play better. Look how HotSauce just going in there. He's like, I don't care. Yeah, ArchonLord is pure feed right now, the Immortals. And he's upgrading it, I think. Yeah, it's a level 2 Odin. It's going to be focused down so quickly. I don't know what that kind of a choice it would be. And with Victor, he needs a Merc upgrade. I don't think his Raven has the range to do any damage, and especially when you're playing against Lancer, they can blink and snipe your Raven so easily. That one range helps a lot. Not a good engagement for NotAGlassCannon, losing a lot. And everything is in red. And another thing is, when you're behind by pretty much double the other player, don't try to engage their army. I see this from time to time, like back away and try to flank.
Like right now, they're engaging.
Yeah, if you're fighting them head on, you're still not trading as well as they are. Like, go fight someone else. And if you can't get out of your base, just stay in your base. They're not making money. Eventually, they'll be out of position, and you can probably do a flank if they're camping outside. But see, again, like Adolf engaging these kind of fights, you're going to lose out every time.
Oh my gosh, HotSauce and SeexySauce has the superior concave. What is he doing? It's not even, like you said, a matter of like tech choices anymore. It's just, I dare say, it's poor play. You know, the choices they're seeing that they're getting concaved. They know that they're going to lose the fight, but they stay. It's strange. If anything, I would say that this should happen more, just to avoid the army. They know that they're going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're frustrated right now because they're being contained. So they keep on wanting to fight for that tower, but every time they're losing every battle.
Look, even Gerpums taking vision. That's cute. Good job, Pummy. And you know, we haven't seen a contamination come out yet for that Odin. And you know, the Odin was kind of sitting out there all alone. Nice transfuse right there, just at the last second. And that Odin hit Overseer very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. The other thing, like, when people micro, especially air, it's so tough to micro while controlling elites. I think that's the issue that a lot of players have. When they're really active in controlling the Wraith, their Overseer is sitting behind in their base.
So what advice do you have for new players that might be trying to, you know, if they need an elite, they know they need it, what advice do you give?
I would say just avoid it. Avoid the Odin, feed on another army. You're getting an Overseer, which you're not even going to engage an Odin to try to kill it. Like, what's the point?
Well, I guess he was thinking that maybe Gerpums could. But we haven't really seen a whole lot of aggression from Gerpums for top left.
It's going to be so difficult for Gerpums to move through this terrain. Like, imagine if he is here doing the contamination. Gerpums need to move all the entire circle trying to get to that Odin.
Ooh, lots of back and forth. Secret Missile goes down on Gerpums. He loses a few right there. And Victor getting another Raven. Surprisingly, the points have evened out for each team, with the exception of SeexySauce and HotSauce. Especially HotSauce. He's very far in the lead. Mm-hmm. He's double everyone right now, pretty much.
Like, look at Adolf right now. Why are you doing that kind of engagement?
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's not even a matter of, like you said, the tech choices anymore. This is just strange play.
Yeah.
And it must be, like you said, it's frustration. And he's just trying to get out there, make something happen. But, I mean, the feed on HotSauce is just incredible right now.
Another comment, just look at that blink. He blinked the entire army trying to snipe the Overseer. All you need is, like, 6. And then your army wouldn't be trapped and you can blink back. That's another thing about Lancers that a lot of players don't do. Even the top level players. You got to save the blink.
Is there such thing as Assassin Lancer blink?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if not, we need to start making it.
Well, it won't be Assassin because you will never see Assassin use a Lancer.
No. So we'll have to find somebody that just blinks in there. Their Lancer's like crazy. Now see, NotAGlassCannon I feel could probably take out those Brutalisks. Maybe with a few of Gerpums' army. Here we go. We could see a contain on the Odin. And nope, yeah, he didn't get it. And HotSauce trying to see if he can catch Gerpums out. He's in a hard position to where Gerpums is not going to be able to leave very easily. And there could be some Seeker missiles from those Ravens. Good control from HotSauce. They are being focused. Nope, he does back out. And Seeker, no, he clumped them all up. He lost quite a few right there.
Yeah, see, now even a volley from that many Wraith didn't kill the Raven. Look at it. It's like...
Oh, he lost that whole army. No.
Yeah. He just lost like 400 supply trying to chase that Raven because it takes about 2 volleys.
Man, that's just painful to watch. So, Ice, it seems like you're going to face HotSauce and SeexySauce. Are you gonna tear them down?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the confidence. Yeah. Little tiny bit of lag. Not too bad, though. And I'm really surprised to see that there's been no contamination down on this Odin.
Right. Well, his Overseer died.
Even when it was live. Not a single contamination.
It's tough. It's tough to maintain all your mass and trying to contaminate and do the other thing because air is so clunky and almost every unit splash. So it's tough sometimes trying to do splits and yeah, doing all the good engagements, especially with Wraith than anything else. Actually, Wraith, Scout, Void Rays are okay, I believe. Mutas are okay, but yeah, with Wraith, it's really hard to farm. Yeah, they're like across the map, and nobody can flank them because their army is just so strong.
So really, this is just a game about survival and just trying to get the higher score so you can get second place.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Odin isn't a bad choice considering that there's not really a whole lot of mobile units. I mean, there are stalkers for top right.
Well, look, so...
But it's just not doing a whole lot of damage.
He has the exact same like upgrade of Immortal. Odin's level 3 now with 73 kills. But he has... His army is just getting shredded every time. And if you think about it, let's assume that the Odin's killing... units that's worth 10 minerals. So that's about 730 minerals that it got. And that's much less than the investment of 2,000 that went to that Odin.
Oh, I agree. It's not the best choice. I'm just saying, considering that the armies are not very mobile, it's survived longer than it should have.
It should survive. It's Odin. But yeah, this is all about making choices and making what you go. And I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he think that Odin will be good against the Wraith, but they're not even great against Wraith. So
bottom right is in a lot of trouble. They just lost their compound.
They're gone.
The command center has been taken out. And a planetary coming out from Victor, but it might not be it's probably too late. And you know what? If HotSauce would have held off just a little bit longer, he would have had himself a planetary kill.
Right. Extra 200 minerals.
Mm-hmm.
That's good thinking, but you never know how long it's going to take. So that, yeah. Maybe if there's like a countdown timer, although that could be abused.
You know, I wouldn't mind having something in the replay where you can click on a unit and it would have a countdown timer similar to how it is in like the top level ladder plays when they show like when a upgrade is about to happen, like within the 10 seconds or so.
Oh, but that's I think that's a Photoshop or video capturing mechanic than the actual game.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
like you see on WCS where
Yeah.
they have like a research almost complete, like with a countdown. That's actually another camera doing the layover.
Well, that's pretty impressive that they can get that timing exact.
Well, even yeah.
I don't think it's a camera. It has to be some kind of in-game mechanic.
No, I don't think so, man. Because I watch replays and everything. I don't see how. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a camera function. They should be nuking the medevac.
Ooh, that Raven is so low. No, don't go in now, Glass Cannon. Bad opportunity.
It's very good. Go
He's
ahead.
trying so hard to get
Yeah.
that Raven. He had an opportunity and he missed it, and then when the Raven backed, that's when Glass went in, and it was like, no, don't do it. Those Ravens have a ton of hit points. Look at that, 1,600. So he obviously has the elite upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, NotAGlassCannon has an opportunity to pick off all of AdolphCaesar's units. He does so much extra damage to those Lancers. He doesn't even need to split like that. Well, maybe against the Odin.
Yeah. It's good though. He's checking the energy on his raid. So when it's low, he runs back and wait for it to regen a bit and continue to attack.
There he goes. Now he's going in. And he dealt AdolphCaesar a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, he should continue. I guess he's very distracted picking on the Ravens.
This is a huge fight between top right and top left. And where is bottom left? They're nowhere to be found. Odin was sniped down.
Mm-hmm. There goes
So much money.
the investment.
And the Savior coming out, and it stopped. Bad save.
It killed quite a bit, but there was
did.
just so much army in there that he only got off a few shots because they were at the edge of the base.
What kind of sneakiness is he doing?
I know. He might get himself trapped.
I think he'll be okay.
Might lose some. Desi does very well against Wraith.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. It drained all the energy. Transfuse.
Nice play by Glass Cannon. Wow. So fast with those Desis. The overcharge with the Overseer creep. I underestimated how fast that was going to be. Wow. I didn't think he had a chance at catching up, but those are lightning quick.
Yeah, I don't know why he stayed to fight. He should have just went straight back to his base. Instead, he fought and he went back the other way to get trapped himself.
Now, it's worthy to note that bottom left does have base defenses. They also have an anti-unit tower and a support tower. Top left does not. So
He's not using the anti-unit tower, though. He's busy microing his Wraith.
There you go. Dodges some of the Seekers. Not bad.
Should be using Yamato right now.
Ooh, nice pickup of the base, though. He got the Merc compound.
And here comes more Seekers.
And look at this. Gerpums can't tear through the hybrid destroyers, despite having a larger army. Wow. Now that's incredible. Those are some strong Decies. Look, he's even at 7 armor now. 610 hit points versus 370 from Gerpums. GG.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see come out from top right? Just a honey badger. Why not? I would love to see it. Just watch the race scramble. Like nothing they can do. They can't even touch it. Tickle cannons. Oh, nice Seeker. And he's going too deep.
Transfuse. Nice transfuse.
Nice transfuse. Beautiful play. Picked off all those race.
Look at Adolf coming here to snipe the compound.
So the Yamato hit couldn't do enough damage, though.
Nope.
And it looks like Gerpums switched from a support tower to an anti-unit. And wow, Adolf was actually able to pick off the base. And that's going to help him because they need as many points as they can get. In fact, HotSauce could be just showing exactly who he wants to advance in the winners round.
Yeah, perhaps, because they're cross corner and they still want to pick them off, where it's much easier to engage ArchonLord and Adolf right now.
Mm-hmm.
But based off of bounty, Gerpums is still ahead by 2,000.
Well, if he keeps getting these base snipes, ArchonLord and AdolphCaesar might gain a little bit of money enough to advance. But maybe SeexySauce and HotSauce just have too powerful an army, and maybe top left won't get any feed at all.
Yeah, he's done for the day.
Next week is when we have like the 2 of 3, right?
I think so. There's still
I don't know why I was typing that right now, but I could talk. But yeah, next week will be a best out of 3s.
Nice.
Be the losers and winner semis.
So these are just placement battles, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Nobody from the winners is going to get eliminated. But in the next 2 games, the bottom 2 of the losers will be eliminated. So only 4 teams are going to leave the tournament today.
All right, cool. And it looks like Gerpums will trying to regain position here by getting some base defenses, building the archives back. We don't see any more race coming out, though. Which is a shame, considering that the race will do so much damage to Caesar.
Yeah. Another strange choice is...
What's that ice you cut out?
Caesar was really behind, but he was teching Marines.
Uh-oh, he could go for the planetary. He might get it. Oh my gosh, get 1 more armor if you can afford it. No, you can't. Down it goes. And that was actually a nice pickoff from AdolphCaesar. Look, that just brought his points really high.
Mm-hmm. Top left doesn't have any saviors.
He used the savior, but he didn't get almost anything.
Oh, wow.
Nice robust. Hey, Nightmare, if you're going to say your, though, you might want to spell it right.
Fuck off.
HotSauce having no problem walking right into the army and picks off that Odin. Now, since this is kind of based off bounty, okay, so AdolphCaesar is slowly getting up on GlassCannon, but Gerpums is still alive. So he could get a little bit of money. In fact, he even has a save, I think. No, he doesn't. I thought he did. He must have used it. In fact, I think running away might have been a bad choice. He should have just stayed there and tried to fight. Get a little bit of money. Because now he just lost a really big army.
Yeah, I don't... it's very close, but I think Adolf and Archon will be the second.
Alright, so here are the points. Gerpums is a little bit ahead of AdolphCaesar, and GlassCannon is just a tiny bit ahead of Archon. You know, there's some Brutalisk out on the field, and they're like little teeny tiny hydras. Look at them, they're friggin' adorable.
So if Archons manages to get 800 bounty off the next battle, they could... They need 1,000. They need 1,000 bounty altogether to secure the second place.
Well, we'll see if he'll be able to do that. If anything, I think this Odin needs to get in on some of the action. There we go.
It's going to be close. They're
super close.
They're short 700 right now.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it. ArchonLord isn't making any money. Oh my gosh, there's so many turrets down. This is so close. Oh no.
Yeah.
He's not making the money. Oh wait, AdolphCaesar is making the money. Hold on.
Yeah, Adolf is. So he is. Yeah, but they're so. ArchonLord is short of 600 to beat Glass, and Adolf is
500 ahead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're ahead by like 50 minerals, literally.
Wow. Let's tally that up. Somebody get out a calculator.
Oh, I already left. So.
All right. Well, I haven't yet. So here are the bounties. So we have NotAGlassCannon at 12,016. And we have Gerpums at 13,328. What total do we got?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, somebody do the calculations. Nightmare Thursday.
Oh, what? All right, let me open my calculator. Okay, say that again.
All right, 12,016.
Yeah.
13,328.
25,344.
Okay. So write that down or something somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now AdolphCaesar has 13,821.
321.
And ArchonLord has 11,386.
Yeah, so the first team that you said, they're ahead by like 140 points.
Wow. Okay. Gerpums and NotAGlassCannon came in second place. Very nice.
Wow.
By a margin of 100 or so. That's incredible. All right. Well, your winners for tonight are definitely going to be TryHrd's SeexySauce and HotSauce. Wow, what a game. Guys, I mean, that was a smoking game. They pretty much just obliterated everything.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in to Rage TV. There's going to be another match. We have the losers bracket still coming up. I believe that's going to be at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So tune in, guys. The next match will be underway shortly. See you guys later.